Hello, Parkland 8th grade families and students. My name is Ronald Schwartz, and I'm one of your 8th grade counselors here to talk to you in a brief two-part video about the Down County Consortium choice process. And this process is going to prepare your students as they transition out of middle school into high school. Also, these videos will be located on the Parkland website as well as the counseling website if you need to review any of this information that we will be discussing. Our objectives will be looking at the different contact people here at Parkland to discuss the DCC, talking about the DCC process and the options, going through the different DCC rounds, talking about appeals, and important dates to remember. Please keep in mind that this information and links are subject to change. Like I said, my name is Ronald Schwartz, and I am one of your 8th grade counselors. The other counselor is Ben Goldberg, and our administrator and magnet coordinator is Patricia Thompson. These are the three people that you will be contacting in terms of discussing anything in regards to the DCC choice process. Accessing the DCC options, which is also known for Down County Consortium. Most of your information will come through the parent portal. Below are some YouTube links on how to get started enrolling into Parent View. One is in English and the bottom is in Spanish. So please make sure you enroll in Parent View to make sure you get all the current information. The DCC information will come to you in the form of a mailing and the email addresses that we have on file. This is going to be a sample of what the actual mailing will look like as it comes to you. So you have to make sure your address is correct. And inside of this envelope, you will see your student's name, you'll see the base high school, all of the directions, and the bit.ly link you will use to register for your high school courses. If you have any concerns about your address or if you've moved, please contact Mr. Greenwich, who is our counseling registrar. I have listed here his address, email address, as well as his phone number. Now remember that the DCC choice process is a lottery and it's not a guarantee of assignment. All Down County Consortium students participate in this DCC Choice Lottery. You will receive your URL link in that letter we just showed, and you will get a Google form to make your choices. Parents and students both should participate in making these selections. There are two separate rounds as you go through this process. In consortium students will go through round one, and then there's a round two process for our out-of-consortium students. And it's optional if we have new students who enrolled or anybody who comes in or wants to resubmit their first choices. Below is a video link on everything about the choice process. So as we discussed, there's a round one that happens earlier in the year in which in-consortium students choose their 5 high schools based programs only. Now, the out-of-consortium students or students that live outside of the Parkland area, it will require you to contact your base high school to inform them that you are a Parkland student and that you live in the particular base high school area. Round two, which will happen later, will let in-consortium students who did not get their first choice resubmit their choices, and for out-of-consortium students who live outside of our area to choose between the 5 high schools because you attend Parkland. Now, these schools are for the base program only. Now, I mentioned a lot about base schools. Students are only eligible to attend the high school designated as their base school. In-consortium students can attend their base high school, or they can choose between the 5 DCC schools of Kennedy, Wheaton, Blair, Einstein, and Northwood. If your student or your child chooses the base high school as their first choice, they are guaranteed to get that choice. And only your base high school is guaranteed in the choice process if it is made as your first choice. Below are some versions of the milestone booklet which you will receive, which will give you all the information about the different programs, the different schools, and all they have to offer.